a weekend. Tom called my mom a slack. Secondhand media sucks. Ethan does all the work. Nick just sits there and twerks. Secondhand sucks. Everybody's name is Tom. Something's going wrong.
17. 17 is a number. 1 above 16. 2 above 15. 3 above 14. That's irrelevant. 17 is the number we've arrived at. 17. The approximate age that Sean was molested. 17. The year that Ethan officially became bad. This is episode 17.
I'm back. 17 was not the year I was molested, actually. It was, I forgot which one of my exes did it, but who cares. Anyway, this is episode 17. Thank you, Ethan, for stalling, because my nephew has been crying like crazy. I seriously feel like they should just shoot him with horse tranquilizers just to take him out. But anyway.
17 horse tranquilizers.
17 17 Quaaludes.
17. I'm like Rod Sterling for some reason.
I don't know. We have only 3 of us. It's not the Americast. We have actually replaced Nick with Tom 1.
17. You will get arrested if you have sex with a 17-year-old. Ask James Franco.
Oh, God. James Franco is still one of my favorite actors. Anyway.
Was that like a joke?
Did you see him in Spider-Man 3?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. He was amazing. Anyway.
Remember, he was like, wow, you look like a monkey, man.
He's good in Pineapple Express.
Know what I'm saying?
Have you got to the episode with the mountain lion yet, Steve?
Yeah.
I'm going to call you Steve. You've got a mustache.
Just a big horny kitty.
He fucking rapes Corey or Trevor. Can't remember which one.
He just keeps running.
It's because it eats all the Viagra burgers.
Welcome to the Trailer Park Boys cast.
I'm sorry, you say you're the host, Juliet?
Julian.
I'm Bubbles, actually.
Oh, you said wait, Julian. That's my nephew's name. How did you know?
I'm Bubbles. I have a lot of cats.
Because apparently we're getting another Mario movie, so I'm gonna clap the moment the Mario theme happens, because I have to. It's classic. I have to.
I've been saying for years though that if they do a Mario movie, they've got to make it CG animated, because live action just doesn't fucking work. Clearly,
no, not really.
So at least they're going the right way about it and making it animated. I would rather see a Zelda movie at this point. Like if they adapted like Ocarina of Time or something and made a thing around that. Like, I mean, that's the sort of thing I'd like to see more as a Netflix show, to be honest.
It's a me.
Full season.
Major motion picture.
Yeah, but honestly, I really hope they don't make this terrible. Honestly,
They
but
will. I don't see this going well with Illumination's track record, and frankly, I don't think Mario has enough of a story to hold a feature film.
Play this. I watched the Mario animated shows every Saturday when I was a kid, and I loved it. And if they can somehow make a TV,
all right. Anyway,
they can make an animation.
Don't interrupt Tom. He's talking. God.
No, I'm done.
I hate when you do that. I hate. Joel used to do that. I hated it. Like, literally, I just went out my door and was like, hey, can you guys keep it down? I fucking get shushed. Are you kidding me? I get shushed.
Okay, Sean, no one cares about your marital problems.
Anyway, so now, I didn't say anything that I wanted to say about the fucking Mario thing. You could easily go with like an original story with any type of Mario thing, as been with the Mario games, right? What story? I know Bowser takes like Princess Peach and everything, but what type of thing you think they were gonna like either adapt or like kind of put in to the thing? Like, are they gonna go with like original Mario or like Mario 2, 3, fucking Mario Odyssey with the hat stuff? Or
oh god, I hope it's not. I hope it's just classic Mario.
I honestly, Mario Odyssey's pretty good. Like, so the hat stuff. So
I mean, that's the first. Mario Odyssey's the first like mainline Mario game that I've seen that made just couldn't give a shit about. Like, there's no way I'd buy a Switch anyway. But even if I owned a Switch, I don't think I'd even buy that game because it just looks like garbage.
What do you mean it looks like garbage? It's actually not that. It looks great, plays
Like,
great.
The different worlds and the art styles do not mesh. They don't work together. Like when you're going around a Mario world and suddenly you see like a almost photorealistic T-Rex, it just doesn't work. Dinosaurs in a Mario game should look like Yoshi, because he's a fucking dinosaur.
Dude,
It's the whole point of him.
There's an entire world where there's an entire world that's based.
When you've got those creepy humans walking around and they all look scary as fuck. I just think, what the hell?
You mean Pauline from Donkey Kong?
I mean, everyone in that city level in Odyssey.
They look Japanese.
You're literally just nitpicking everything.
That's not nitpicking. That's like looking around in the game.
It's not even a legitimate, like, to me it's not a legitimate complaint, because I like when different art styles kind of clash together. I mean, well, here's me, because I like crap. I love it. I love shit. So if you have
I love shit. Sean Jackson 2018.
If you have a Dark Souls 3 level with the giant dragon that Mario has to fight, and it looks just like Dark Souls 3, and you have Mario... Dude, have you ever played NBA Street Volume 3?
No.
Because if you play the GameCube version, you have Mario, Luigi, and Peach in that game, and you have very...
Yeah, it's not a mainstream Mario.
No, but still, you have a very realistic kind of game, like, kind of thing. You got people, like, real-looking people next to cartoon monstrosities. So it's like, I love that because it just fits. It's like, who gives a shit, right?
I'll just say this about Odyssey. It's literally, I mean, if you took all the Mario elements out of the game, it would still just be the same game. Like, Mario has... You could replace Mario and Peach and all the Mario elements and just call it something else, and nobody would... It would still be a decent game, maybe, but I'm just saying the Mario stuff isn't necessary in the game. And that completely defeats the point for me. At least Mario Sunshine, it had the new mechanics, but at the same time, it was still definitively a Mario game.
It looks like an Android app game.
It does. It looks like a free live arcade games, like super cheap ones, like the indie games. Where they
no, it's not that bad.
That's what it looks like.
No, it doesn't.
It looks
Maybe
like
it's just
generic
the
the
Switch is a
game.
piece of shit, and everything on that console looks like garbage.
Huh.
Even Skyrim looks like garbage on that. And
That's a good
that looks
retort,
like
Sean.
garbage.
I had nothing.
You can't argue. Switch
I had nothing.
stuff.
By the way, and Skyrim to me looked like shit anyway, so I didn't.
It does.
I didn't.
Unless you've got it on PC, it looks like.
I really much don't care for Skyrim anyway, because I've seen better looking games. But even then, like, graphics don't really matter to me. I mean, I fucking like.
No.
I like real RPGs, not that.
Yeah.
You're playing Mario, Sean. You don't like anything, you dirty casual.
But I like real RPGs though. Like,
Go back to the Virgin Cave,
dude,
slut.
the Virgin Cave. What?
You
Anyway,
haven't played Witcher 3 though yet, have you?
I have.
You have. Okay.
I played that in Witcher 2.
We're quite far into that now.
I've played and also I play like real RPGs like Fallout 1 and 2.
Oh, what a badass. I play games you can't even see. Ooh, look at me, I'm Sean.
What games you can't see, Ethan? Because I can see all of it. I can
What,
see
Fallout
everything.
1?
I have the
Would you
showering
count-
gun.
Would you count Fallout New Vegas as a real RPG? Because I did.
Well, I mean, I mean, yeah, it is, but I
Fallout 3 and 4.
like what I'm talking about is like Western, like turn-based style, like kind
Oh, I
of
can't stand
like fucking Icewind Dale 2 is D&D as fuck. So I love that game. Like same with Baldur's Gate. I love that shit. Stuff like that is great.
The only
that-
turn-based RPGs I could ever get through were the Pokemon games. They're not RPGs.
Honestly, and Dragon Age Origins is also a real RPG to me.
I've gotten to the point where I cannot play games that are just grind. Like RPGs. I play like strategy games where everything's like, oh, it's the most important thing ever.
Yeah.
Do this or that. Because who cares? I don't want to just grind XP.
Yeah.
I'm not Sean.
Yeah,
I have things to do.
Dude, you would hate Monster Hunter World. You would hate the
Well, yeah,
fuck-
I'm not a little girl.
Dude, Monster Hunter In that game, you grind so much. Like, you're like, oh, I want this specific armor set. You have to beat a certain monster for their armor set multiple times to get their parts for that. And then you're like, okay, I want to upgrade my weapon to make it like to make it that monster weapon.
Yeah, no.
You gotta grind to get. You gotta beat them again to get those parts. Because if you don't have enough parts, you gotta go ahead and go beat them again. And dude, I've been beating the same monsters over and over and over and over again just to get armor and weapons. But not only that, but research and everything. Like, you get their footprints, you get like what if they have feathers, you get their like you see like their markings. Like, some of them leave skid marks or mucus or acid shit on the wall.
What is acid shit?
I don't know. They like one of them spews like poison or whatever, and you just see like something, so you gather it off of a wall or whatever. It helps you track the monster, or helps you study the monster, so you can know what they're like, know their location.
I've already lost interest, Sean.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you gotta no, because I'm talking about Monster Hunter. 'Cause that's just what I've been doing.
We got it out of the way. Let's move on.
Nope. No, it's like you
like
got
Cuphead sounds interesting, but
no, dude. Cuphead is great.
An hour. For like an hour.
Cuphead is great if you're playing with, like, if you really like are so used to playing run and gun games by yourself, then yeah, you can fucking do it. But if you got somebody else with you, that game is like hours of fun. Like, you could just blast through the game. Pretty much like what you just said, is fun for like an hour. That's how it is for every run and gun, every beat 'em up. Like, if you play Streets of Rage or Final Fight, it's fun for like an hour.
I ain't paying money for that.
You know, but Cuphead is the same kind of thing, but you really got to have like a love for run and gun type of things, you know, or boss battles or whatever. Because the bosses are like honestly the biggest selling point, and the art style is the biggest selling point. So you got to really be interested in that game. Like, it's just like the same thing with Contra, because Contra is again fun for about an hour. Like, because you die a lot in that game, so you're like, do I even want to continue? If you have a love for this shit, yeah, you want
like to. I really used to like Pokemon, but I think I played like the max amount of Pokemon that I can play now, and I'm done with it.
Yeah, exactly. It's same thing with that.
I played through Generation 1 and 2, through the 3rd generation, and just gave up.
The last one I played before jumping into X, I played Silver, and I was done after that point. And then
Silver is fucking great.
Yeah, and I jumped right into X, and I was like, I don't know anything of this fucking game.
I still like Pokemon. Like, if a Pikachu like walked in front of me, I'd still fuck it. But I mean, I just don't really want to play the games anymore. I really like the Mystery Dungeon games. Those were fun.
I never played those, actually.
If a new one of those came out, I'd probably give it a shot.
Yeah, but you should actually. Well, no, again, you will hate Monster Hunter, but can I talk about Monster Hunter, goddammit?
Right. What are you doing for the rest of the time, Sean?
We're talking about Pokemon.
Barbie Horse Adventures!
Barbie Horse Adventures is one of the greatest games ever made for the PlayStation 2, okay? You fucking ride a horse, you take care of it, and you jump over stuff. I actually knew a girl that had Barbie's Horse Adventures. And
she died in prison.
We played it. It was so fucking stupid. I hated that game.
I like Pikachu.
I know, Pikachu's. Oh, Squirtle's actually great.
Squirtle's the best. I Squirtle and Squirtle.
Squirtle's the best, man. Like, honestly, he's the best thing ever. Monster Hunter. They made Monster Hunter World like very easy for guys like me who have never played Monster Hunter to get into it. Because I've always wanted to play it. Like, I always wanted to play it since Monster Hunter 3, but I didn't have a 3DS or anything at the time. And plus, I just didn't care to like buy it because I was like, yeah, fuck the 3DS. I didn't really care for it. So anyway, just jumped right into Monster Hunter World, and then I started struggling like with the different kind of weapons and everything to try to find what fits my playstyle, because Monster Hunter has a bunch of weapons depending on what your playstyle is. Like, do you want to like deal heavy damage and be slow as shit? Go with the great sword, or get like a gun lance, which is basically a giant gun blade from Final Fantasy. You got a fucking minigun in that shit. You know, it's a heavy bow gun, where you just shoot bullets and shit. Like, it's a heavy machine gun. And then you got the light bow gun, which I think is like kind of like a crossbow, I think. But then you got the regular bow, which you can outfit those things with like different status effects, whatever. You got like poison, lightning, or whatever you want to put on there, so you can actually like deal damage to the monsters more. Or you want to go like fast and like stylish or whatever, go with like the insect glaive or the dual blades, which I use the dual blades because it has to fit a certain playstyle for me, which I love hack and slash stuff. I love Devil May Cry. So I was like, yeah, all right, let me try these out. And then I did it, and I was like, fuck, this is easy. This is the best thing ever. There's so many things in that game that, fuck, you can even use a giant, like, musical weapon, like a giant musical instrument, which you hit the monsters with, and you play it to buff up you and your party members if other people decide to join in on your quest or whatever. Like your friends, so you can buff them. So you're basically playing a bard. So that's really interesting, which I love about it. Also, the game is fucking gorgeous. And also, when you're out there hunting like other monsters, like you're like, okay, I'm about to go fight like basically an iguana called the Great Jaguarus, and you go out there to try to find them. All of a sudden, a giant fucking T-Rex comes in and just starts fighting the guy that you're hunting, but yet this giant T-Rex called Anjanath is way more dangerous for you to even like fight. Like, he's way too difficult to fight. So you're like, fuck, I gotta run away. But you have to hunt this other thing, but the Anjanath is right there, and you're like, fuck, how do I get through? It's crazy, like, cause even when I was hunting like one monster, and then a giant like sky dragon just comes out of nowhere, starts throwing like fireballs at me. I was like, fuck off. Starts breathing fire. Go out and buy Monster Hunter World. Just do it. Just buy Monster Hunter World.
Oh my god, I don't care.
I have a cat that deals poison damage.
You know what? You're dealing poison damage right now, Sean, to this relationship.
Yeah, I am.
Sean always deals poison damage.
Nick, have you?
It's everybody's boy, Nick.
Nick, have you been playing Monster Hunter?
No, I haven't. I'm not a weeb.
Wait,
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, you are though.
Thank you.
Talk about the Fantastic Beasts thing. There was somebody saying that they should focus on like Dumbledore's sexuality, but it's like a kids movie. So I don't
focus on it.
I don't know why. It's like, what would you do with that? And plus, it's a kids movie, so what would you do? Like, just have Dumbledore just be like
lots of dudes.
just fucking people? I guess.
Macaulay Culkin would do a Home Alone remake.
That web series that Macaulay Culkin was in, and he literally played Kevin McAllister again, like years later.
Alright, let's talk about Leslie fucking Jones and her weird, like, gorilla face. Now, Ethan.
Because I'm a white.
Ethan, thoughts?
I think that gorillas are people too. And they should be treated as such.
Dude, no, seriously, dude, Leslie Jones got a fucking gorilla face, man.
Oh shit, news.
I will say this though,
news.
she was the only character in Ghostbusters that I actually liked. Which is weird, because I thought I would hate her character, because the trailers made her look like a stereotype.
Yeah, here's the thing, like, Leslie Jones is legitimately funny.
Yeah, I like her.
She's
I just forget who she is.
Like, I've seen her stand-up. She's legitimately funny. But it's just...
Sean likes Kevin Hart. His opinion is invalid.
Hey, I like Kevin Hart. Your opinion is invalid.
No, you had it right the first time, Nick. His opinion doesn't matter.
I tell you the main thing I hate about this podcast. If your podcast opens with 8 minutes of adverts, 8 minutes of like sponsorship and like audible.com, stamps.com and all this shit, the first 8 minutes of your podcast is that. I'm not fucking listening to the rest of it. Yeah. I'm deleting the podcast, unsubscribing. I'm just not gonna...
Just sprinkle in the ads, like, in the middle of stuff, but not,
That reminds me of an important topic, Sean.
What?
We're sponsored by Lickety Sam's Biscuits and Biscuits.
Dude, I would never
go to... Do you like biscuits? Do you like to lick things?
Hell no.
Do you like the taste of sand? Come over to Lickety Sam's.
I don't like
Use
Sam's
coupon
claws.
code Jack Cujo is moist to get 50% off of Sam's. Licky
Dude,
Sam.
I would legitimately not go to a fucking place where I think that they would lick my fucking biscuits, dude. Like, no.
That's funny. He's just kidding, sponsor.
Like, be like, oh no, that's just the clear jam that we have. Like, fuck you. Another news story would be that The Son of Shaft has just begun production. Apparently, it's a sequel to the Sam Jackson movie made in 2000, where Sam Jackson played Shaft's nephew.
But in 2019,
No.
just called Shaft, and it's a reboot. So what, is this a sequel to the reboot that's coming next year?
It's
or is
not
this
really a
completely
reboot.
unrelated?
Well,
It's a soft sea boot.
soft
Cause-
seaboot, yeah.
Son of Shaft is one thing, but Shaft, there's a movie just called Shaft that's coming out in 2019.
It's called Son of Shaft, not Spunk of Shaft.
And apparently this is going to star Samuel L. Jackson as well.
Also, the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles images has been revealed, and apparently the biggest thing about it was the new Black April, even though she was black in the original comic. Who gives a shit? Now, what the biggest problem about this show was, Raph does not have his size, and he also is the leader of the crew.
I'd like to apologize to Raph.
Like,
It's because Raph's the cool one, isn't it? And they just...
yeah, they're really trying to just sell toys, but and Leonardo.
Almost like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Sean. Why do you think that was created in the first place?
No, it
Wake up.
wasn't.
It'd be a ripoff of Daredevil.
Pretty much, but
I'm not
they-
talking about the comic, I'm talking about the cartoon.
yeah, the cartoon was created because of that. Basically,
After
well,
Sam
I mean, if
died.
you've basically seen the 2003 cartoon, that was on like Fox Kids or whatever, that's basically what they like the original idea that they had for like the cartoon that they wanted to do.
I'll be honest, I couldn't give two shits about Ninja Turtles. I
love-
like the IDW comics, but I've only read like the first 30 or so of them.
I love Ninja Turtles, man. Go read the original comics where it's all black and white and you can't tell the turtles apart.
Dude, the way the future is to buy a fleshlight for $80.
Fleshlights scare me.
Yeah,
They look intimidating. Look like it's gonna bite me.
I
I'm
guess.
scared of vaginas, guys.
Well, you do call them cooters, so
I don't call them cooters. Cooters are like turtles.
are they?
Look up river cooters.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Why do it? I'll put a picture. I'm not scared. I know my rights. River cooter bit me.
Those things bite?
It's the turtle!
It's a tiny baby turtle.
You think I was lying?
Yeah, actually, I thought.
Could you add a river cooter to the thumbnail?
Yeah.
I'd,
So
I'd appreciate.
I'll find somewhere.
Put a river cooter head on Michael Cera. Thank you.
Just a river cooter sitting on Michael Cera's head.
Hey, Ethan, do you like Ugly God?
Sorry, what?
The rapper, Ugly God.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
Really? He's kind of like a comedy rapper. Like he's actually pretty funny.
Like Pink Guy.
Yes.
I was listening to X before I came on the podcast since you were talking. Pretty good. You were right, Sean.
Mhm.
I listened to Riot.
It's a really good song.
I wish it was longer.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing that sucks. Is like most of his stuff is like maybe 1 to 2 minutes.
Maybe he has a free SoundCloud account, do you think?
I mean, well, he's in prison, so I don't know if he's gonna release it.
We can only afford a free SoundCloud account, and so he has a storage space limit.
Oh man, but no, seriously though, we didn't even get into anyone's week, so I don't think it matters.
We talked a tiny bit about it.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I had was Monster Hunter, and that's pretty much it.
Could here, look, someone edited a cat noise. Alright, Nick, do you want to have cat talk?
Yeah, let's have cat talk.
Hey Nick, how much is it to get that sweet HD 1080p anime on Crunchyroll.com?
It is only $6.95 a month on
I'm
Crunchyroll.
only buckle my belt. I'm excited to hear about this.
Oh man, like Crunchyroll.com gave me my entire love for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Attack on
Crunchyroll
Titan.
gave me AIDS and salmonella. Those Chinese bastards.
Oh my goodness! But Crunchyroll.com gives you like the latest and greatest in all anime and anything that to ever come out of Japan.
I opened a fortune cookie and it just said syphilis. What does that mean, Sean?
That means throw your food out quick.
It just said syphilis. It just said syphilis.
What was the thing that you were watching again that people could watch on Crunchyroll for
$6.95 a month.
$6.95 a month, and what was the show?
It's called Darling in the Franxx. It's made by Studio Trigger and A1 Pictures, and it's pretty much made.
All right, and when are we getting JoJo Part 5?
Keep on bothering David Production. They're sure to get it and not make another Rohan OVA.
All right.
I've been watching a lot of stuff on Filmstruck / Criterion Collection. You guys should get that, and if you're in the U.S. If you're not in the U.S., well, too bad. It's good. They're gonna be getting it in foreign land before long, but until then, in the United States, you can enjoy such great films as Breathless by Jean-Luc Godard, and what's the other one? Shit. The Seventh Seal by Ingmar Bergman. And
yeah, that's a name.
And you can watch Lady Snowblood by some Japanese guy. And a lot of other movies.
And
I watched Crumb, a documentary about the creator of Fritz the Cat, and among other stuff, who's a sex pervert. Well, I got a free trial, but I believe it's about $11. But you get 2 giant libraries of films that gets updated monthly, so I think it's pretty cool.
Crazy. Do you think that that's gonna be in the fucking Solo movie where someone says you can't make the Kessel
I was
Run?
happy then you brought up Star Wars.
You can't make the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. That's crazy. He's like, watch me.
I think that will be the whole plot of Solo. Will just be the castle one.
I think it'll be about porgs somehow.
It's gonna be fucking retarded.
They'll turn it into a heist of some kind.
Like it's gonna be weird. He's gonna quickly get the Millennium Falcon from Lando. Then he's gonna make the Kessel. He's gonna let's see if this thing can make the Kessel Run, and then he just makes the Kessel Run, and then that's the end of the movie. And somehow lightsabers are gonna be in the fucking movie.
Do you guys want to know how river cooters fuck?
Sure.
Slowly, I bet. Talking about river cooters and fucking, and someone's playing like fucking turtle fucking noise. Like, at first I thought it was Japanese sex squeals. Oh, like
Squeals?
no squeals.
I can neither confirm nor deny if that sounded like
Yeah,
Japanese sex squeals.
The Japanese fuck shrieks.
It was actually the sound of a tortoise having sex.
I
with a
know.
My favorite.
I got something interesting right now. Company makes human sleeves and claims true immortality by storing human consciousness on a chip. They want to store your consciousness on a fucking chip. Like, okay, if anyone's ever knows the concept of like that kind of futuristic sci-fi, try to like preserve like the human race or whatever. Like take Soma for example, like the video game Soma. They try to save the human race by taking everyone's consciousness and transferring it into a robotic body. Their human body died, so you're still gonna die, but you'll live on in a machine, constantly being transferred to other machines. Your consciousness. So you can clearly see how this is gonna backfire a lot, because people are gonna think that they're like this is what being a human is, like being a robot, and they're gonna perceive themselves as human, but they're not. This is just, what are your guys' thoughts on this?
I wouldn't want that.
Wait, what?
I wouldn't want that. I just want the sweet embrace of death.
Ethan, what do you think about this immortality thing?
There's no true immortality because, you know, there'll be a malfunction and you'll die eventually.
Yeah, exactly. There's like something's going to happen. They're gonna
I'd
fuck
do it.
up.
I would do it, but I would do it months or maybe even years before I actually die, so that I can chat to myself via a computer and see if it actually is me or not.
Just-
Ask it questions only I know the answers to, that sort of thing.
Or you just like, yeah, just start talking to yourself like the whole time. Be like, that's exactly what I thought. Yeah, dude. Wait. Oh God, are you talking about that movie, Nick?
Yes.
Oh no, don't talk about that.
Back to a previous sponsor. Tom, do
Yes.
you like Superman?
Yes.
Now, what would you say if I told you there was a character that is exactly like Superman, but doesn't have any of the restrictions, like bad writers or murdering people in the street?
Well, Superman's got good writers at the moment in the comics.
Okay, now what?
Superman comics since Rebirth have been pretty great.
Now, what would you say if Superman passed on his power to another person he deemed as worthy to be the symbol of hope?
We kind of already got that with Chinese Superman.
Okay, now, what would you say if I told you there was an anime called My Hero Academia, which is super good, which is about that premise?
Is that good, Nick?
It is good.
I would say that everybody's been recommending this to me for like a year almost, it feels like. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just not into anime.
Tom?
I tried watching like Attack on Titan and I couldn't get through the title sequence because the
Dude,
music
you
was
skipped
so
the title
fucking annoying.
sequence! You skipped
That's a
it!
spice bush swallowtail caterpillar? It looks like a snake. I'm glad I'm showing all this visual stuff for our audio podcast. You're welcome, viewers.
Like it's always like a high pitch like Japanese girls singing and it's just annoys the piss out of me.
I'm sorry, what was that? Do that again?
Yeah, please do that again.
That's my impression of every anime.
What about JoJo? JoJo! Goodbye, JoJo! Dio! Oh, fuck my butthole! Dio!
Naughty?
You really need to get to part 2.
I don't like Hulu because it has the ads and it fucks me over.
You
Oh,
really need to get to part 2.
For
Holy shit.
$6.95 a month, you can watch
Look, I'm
an
already
ad-
getting film struck, so you know that's better. I'm sorry.
For $6.95 a month, you can get it ad-free and in 1080p, along with simulcast from Crunchyroll.com.
Exactly. You could
We should
watch.
stop advertising people that aren't actually giving us money.
You
No,
can.
shut up! I
No,
want them
it'll-
to give me money.
It'll gain us sponsors. God, that.
Do you like boys? Well, Nick's out on the street corner. He's shaking his stuff, and you know, the ladies, they don't want to get near him.
As
So,
soon as you said that, I just pictured
Boys?
Nick doing the truffle shuffle.
do you like A9?
Can we start promoting Pornhub Premium so we can get some free accounts?
How about we just join Pornhub and make like $100,000?
Whose porn tastes are so generic they can use Pornhub, you filthy vanillas?
Pornhub's got fucking everything.
It got pretty much everything. It has like the best training. I
I
mean,
use light.
So Sean keeps on recommending this website called Hentai Haven. I don't know what it's
wait,
called.
what?
Sean keeps saying he wants cheese pizza and he wants to watch the movie Lolita with me. I don't understand what it means. Can someone call the police?
I need a large cheese pizza, those fridges with the keys.
You sound like number 9 large.
Credit card? No problem.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I fucking love that song. It's like credit card, no problem.
Sean keeps saying I need to sit on his lap.
Yeah, he keeps on saying that to me too. It's weird.
And I was chopping wood for Sean. He kept asking if I was a virgin.
Y'all are way too goddamn heavy to sit on my fucking lap, dude.
Fuck you!
I like how Sean's like, oh, look at me, I'm not fat. Look at me. You know, I don't have average height, but, you know, at least I'm not fat.
Well, speaking of me not being fat, I'm probably gonna pick up like Burger King later.
You know, I'm the only one here that has AIDS, but, you know,
You don't even have AIDS.
I know, you do.
No, I don't.
Raise your hand if you had an STD and your name is Sean.
The
Yeah,
thing
that's what I
is,
thought.
I raised
That's what
my
I thought.
hand because, yeah, I actually had one.
Well, yeah. What'd you have?
Man,
Spill it.
Dude, chlamydia sucks ass.
I didn't know you'd actually say it. Okay.
Hey, Sean, you know what terrifies me?
What?
There are kids growing up to your stories and they think of you as a role model.
No, they
Reese
don't.
Lawson?
No, they
Yes.
don't. They hate it.
No, they love it super hard. If you're in the comments, be sure to tell Sean that thank you, Daddy Sean, you helped me.
I really hate that. Stop calling me that.
Please forward your child support payments to @the Cujo Show on Twitter. Too real?
Yeah. Anyway. I don't know, man. Just don't say
If
me
you know how to
anything.
resurrect corpses back from life, tweet @NickLikesTacos.
Okay.
I'm out.
All right.
Is this episode over?
So, Sean, where can people find us? They want more secondhand content.
They can find us on the YouTube channel Secondhand Media. And Ethan? What is the Twitter?
@Secondhand Media and Facebook Secondhand Media. God, Sean, you gotta promote this shit. We have like 7 followers.
What is the Secondhand Media Facebook?
The secondhand media is at 2ND Hand Media.
It's all in the description, guys. Click the video description. It's
Look at me, I'm a tiny
did that-
man.
I did that one time, and Sean threatened to suplex me, and then I was like, I don't think you can suplex me.
No, man. Look, all you gotta do, you'll be safe, man. All you gotta do is just jump with me. That's it.
Yeah.
You'll just take that bump.
I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize to the audience. I'd like to apologize to Tom.
And
I'd like to apologize to Nick. And fuck you, Sean.
Ethan, you can't hack it in the wrestling world, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're not tough
I'm like-
enough.
Yeah, I would just take out my katana.
No, what? But what does katana mean?
Katana means Japanese sword.
Okay.
I think that's the end of the episode.
Okay, yeah, that's the end of the episode. Katana
No, keeping
means-
it going.
No.
Off like your bitch face.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!